He stops running when he's being targeted by a sniper's rifle. He even stopped again when a runaway car rolled towards him. After calculating the time in his mind, he bends down in an instant. He's a magician, but he's more of a wizard, because he relied on prophecy. He predicted that the woman's necklace would fall in 3 seconds. The woman doesn't believe him, so he started counting down, and 3 seconds later the woman's necklace fell off. Cage has the ability to see 2 minutes into the future. With this ability he lived a very comfortable life. He was never short of money. When he was short of money he would come to the slot machine. He'd hit the jackpot with a single click, but he keeps a low profile. Cage would never bet too much even though he was a sure winner, despite his caution. But the casino manager's attention was drawn to his unusually lucky performance. However, the casino manager and his men had a heated discussion, but they were unable to find out what kind of cheating Cage was using. At one point Cage suddenly looked at the surveillance camera as if he had sensed the stares. The casino manager told his men to detain Cage first, but Cage, who had already foreseen his situation, just calmly put out his cigarette. Then he got up and went to the front desk to exchange chips and prepare to leave. But then a robber suddenly appeared. He pulled out a gun without saying a word. After recovering from the scene, Cage saw the robber again. He immediately took control of him, but the security guards thought he was a troublemaker. Knowing he couldn't explain himself, Cage ran for his life. The casino manager immediately ordered all security to block the exits. Cage, who could see 2 minutes into the future, had already planned his escape route. First he pretended to look down and blow his nose to avoid the first security guard. Then he came around the corner and bent down to tie his shoelace. That's how he got past the second security guard. Then he turned back to the slot machine and took a deep drag. He's just in time to avoid the third security guard. He stops to look at his watch, which is just enough to avoid a fourth group of security guards. He turns quickly and approaches the right aisle. He passes a fifth security guard. The head of security in the surveillance room is furious at the sight, and Cage walks into the bathroom without a second thought. He takes off his shirt and throws it in the trash. Then he waits with one hand on the wall. Then he takes the old man's hat when he's not looking. Just as he exits the bathroom he pretends to use the vending machine, just in time to avoid the last 2 security guards. When he finally made it out of the casino, Cage threw his hat away. He got into an open limousine with aplomb. He then started the car